Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Ali Shahzad, and in this video I'm here going to be showing you how to use Python. Now Python is a highly versatile and extremely robust programming language which is highly favored and extremely favored by computing infrastructures like IT labs and learning programming centers. Then I'll show you how to effectively use the language of a programming language. For now, get started. First, open up your browser. Then, before downloading the software, you will be downloading the you'll be learning the language. First, you will type in learn Python. Programming. Then you will click on this Python for beginners, but we will first check this one out, then we'll click on this. This can also feature Python, but we'll click on the both. Or if you need to coding, then click on this one. Then select Python as the default language that you want to learn. Then I'll click on this Python for beginners. Then you'll click on get started. Write this. Then this one will come up. Then you click on continue. Then you select your own professional growth. If you are learning for an ICT lab, like I'm currently filming on my home computer, that's why I'm selecting. I think that I was selecting something else. But if you are learning in an IT lab, like an ICT lab that my school has, like ICT at Stafford School Academy, this is a video that I'm making for you guys. Then I will click whatever your school. No matter the name, you click on excelling in school. This is the most important part for you to learn in an IT lesson. But this scene is for the school people. Now, I will go ahead and I'll click on this. Then I'll click continue. What do you want to focus on? And I will click on, but remember to learn the programming language, or NE, and you are excelling in the school in an ICT lesson. Then you will click on, I think that you should click on learning specific subjects, because the ICT lab focuses on different subjects, including variables, while loop, and even others. I've already learned this when I was back in year 9, back in 2024, when it was back in my school, Stafford School Academy, and it was back in learning, and back in that day, I was learning in my ICT class. That's why I'll select this. Go click and continue. You'll fit in right in. Millions of students, this will be expected to increase because this is extremely robust website to learn programming. Use Brilliant to master concepts and build real knowledge. This is extremely critical for your computing needs and even for your life. This is very critical. Okay, this is extremely important to remember of your computing scientist, or even if you are a computing technician and you are working with old programs which need Python to be installed, and you need to program these to fit in modern systems. But these are outside my video. I will not talk about these. I will only talk about what do students do to use this website. I'm only going to be talking about this. Now, students use Brilliant to master context. Now, this is very important for you to know. Now, mastering concepts is very important, and real knowledge is extremely critical and important as well. Okay, and this is very important if you want to live a long life. And this is the best if you want to live a long life. Click continue, because this is very important for success. And I hope that you should win, and you should get into the successful approach for your life. Okay, this is very important for you. Please listen to this request. After listening to my important speech, then I'll click on continue. You should do this as well. Then click on programming, computer science and programming. I also heard that my teacher, Mr. Sane, said that the computer cannot understand which is plus which minus which divided. I think that it was plot. I'll give you an example answer. 2 times 2. We all know that 2 times 2 is 4. Now the computer cannot understand that it was 2 times 2 is 2 times 2 is 4. Now the computer cannot understand which is the correct and which is the incorrect. The computer cannot prove which must be corrected individually. I think that it must be corrected by specific commands. Now, we need to modify and edit each of the commands that we need to make sure that the computer should, and also ensure that it must understand the specific commands for the Python commands. Then this is the math. Now the computer, before committing to start the math, you need to also make sure and ensure that your computer is fully able to understand that your computer is proven to give the right answer. If it's not, then you need to do a workaround before committing on this, like editing commands to make the computer able to understand what is 2 times 2 times 2 plus equals 4. I know that is the correct answer for us all, but the computer is not, because the computer cannot process enough information of our brains, like our intelligence and other including that. That's why we need to modify the commands for the computer to understand. Now this is the core critical component for you to need before you commit on the maths, science and engineering. Now we will discuss about computer science and programming. I'll click on this, then I'll click on continue. I think that now when you start this, you'll see a picture, a viewfinder of these commands, and you will be finding these questions. Now keep in mind that these questions is from their computer-based students, but that's quite unusual, because students are humans and computers are computers, because these speeches are unusual, because we are humans and computers are computers. That's why. But these text annotations, these questions given by the computer-based students, is just examples of how far you reached. Now, if you reach a bit of the, if you reached a bit of the beginner, then you will be clicking on that. My page is being corrupted. Then put the top. Continue. Times. I'll click on beginner. Then I will show you what the beginner looks like. I know that you were not as advanced, but extremely fewer of people are advanced in these. In the very end, extremely fewer of you are advanced and even intermediate, because you all are currently studying at a mid level. That's why you should click on beginner or even intermediate if you know the whole sample and the command. Continue. I will show you this. Learn success more effectively. Then click on continue. Then what is your daily learning goal? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or 20 minutes? How much you learn? I think that it's going to be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And I think that is, as you need to learn more of them, I think that 15 minutes should be enough for you than 20 minutes. But if you are doing a GCSE exam and you need to complete that quickly, I think that 20 minutes should be enough. That's 730 lessons a year. That's extremely tough for master, because you need to be extremely strong to be able to learn these such as these number of these lessons. How long is your GCSE exams? Depends on how long is your minutes. If your GCSE exam is long and it is currently high February, then you should select 20 minutes, or even I think that you should 48 minutes to 2 hours. That should be enough for your duration and how much extreme the far level of your work is. But if you are not having an extreme work, which is a highly February examination test, then 20 minutes should be enough. This can also apply, 20 minutes should also apply in even in non-GCSE exams, even if there's no GCSE exams, 20 minutes should be also enough. Click on continue, but I'll continue with 20 minutes. I will check this out. Continue. How will learning fit into your day? Morning routine, during breakfast or my community. Quick break during lunch or between activities. Not read two, we're just in my bed. And those Simon's days. Then, as in a school, this cannot meet the minimum requirements for the school IT classes, because they need to have formal expectations, and they would need to quickly prepare students for, if the IT class is in morning, then I will go to caffeinating, nice. But caffeinating is harmful for the health, and it can trigger sinus tachycardia into the students' health because they're not over 18 to do caffeinating. That's dangerous for them. When they're 18 and above, they can start this for the first time. But if they still want to do that below 18, they should only do it in extremely low amount of how the air they are composed of. Extremely low amount are extremely suitable for them. I mean that is still not suitable, but extremely few of these is enough for them. Extremely few. Until they're 18 or above. We're not going to talk about this because this is outside of my video. The word coding is relevant. And morning routine during breakfast on my community. I think that we'll check out the morning version of the IT class. I'll check this out. And click on continue. Smart every day, that's extremely good. While I'm getting this error message on my web browser, my computer is slow. I should upgrade the RAM and the hard disk. And I'll check these over up. Smart every day. Continue. You're on your way now. This is extremely good. Then I'll click on accept. Create a free profile to discover your learning path. Continue. Then you'll sign in to your email. But as I have a school account, but I'll not show you because that is because my email and my password in my school is extremely private. But I'll just say that you should enter your email and your password, or if your school allow Google accounts, but I think that most schools does not, but extremely few of them allow Google accounts. Then you'll be able to sign up your Google account and sign up. This, the old legacy traditional way of this, is extremely prevalent in school, but the Google account is not, because they need to enhance the current way to the atmosphere. No, not the atmosphere. I think that the learning environment. When you signed up, you will be learning the Python language. After you've done learning a Python language, then you'll go to new tab. Then you'll type in, I think that you'll type in Python download. But I would highly recommend you to leave Python already installed, because this step also requires Python to be already installed. And because why? Because you will memorize the commands, then you type them directly into the Python window. Because that is extremely important. Then Python download. Then when you download the Python, but I think that you did not, because we are already welcoming you and introducing you to the first hand to the Python software. Then you download the Python. Then you download the standard installer for Python 3.4 input now, or install the the Python install manager. The Python install manager is another efficient way, but I think that most schools can allow the install manager because the IT administrator will be installing the install manager before setting up the IT lab. Or if they are tired of installing the install manager because they feel like that is a bit difficult, but I think that is extremely easier to do. But if they think that is difficult to do, we do not need to do more computers. I do not need to install this for more computers because we need to install the standard installer. Then I'll click on the standalone installer. Now, when they download the standalone installer, then you will be able to download the standalone installer. When you download this, you'll drag it to your desktop. It will store to your download folder. Then, when you download, when you install the Python software, this Python, then it will store. I think that after you install it, then you will go to Start All Programs. Then you will go to Python, whichever version you are, Python 3.4.0. Click on this. Then you drag, you copy and paste this IDLE brackets with brackets Python GUI. You drag it to desktop. I would highly recommend the brilliant website. You should learn the website from the internet, from the web, rather than the Python manuals, because the Python manuals is, I think that is a bit enjoyable, but for you and even for me, because I think that the Python manuals is less efficient because it uses the less efficient legacy method. The manuals are legacy, and while the internet is fast and extremely robust for you to learn Python rather than the manuals, which is the old one. Then you drag this to your desktop by copying and pasting. Then you will be able to download and install it on your desktop. You open up the Python software. Then click on File, New Window. Then you type in all these commands which you need. I'll type in my very first command. For example, I'll type in my name and you do the rest. Watch this video and follow my command. You should also do the print my name is which a command, because you guys are following the video, which is very important for you to know, or you'll not be able to properly understand which one this is. Okay, that's very important to remember. Okay, now I'll type in my command. Then you add the brackets. Then you add the quotation mark. Print bracket quotation mark. Well, I do not know to. Oh, there we go. I know. I memorized it. I did not memorize it. My brain just offered me this command. Print this one, Ali Shahzad. Then go accept it. Then I'll type in your name. Then you click on the run. I forgot which sequence needed to type this command. I forgot this. I forgot. But we should try this command, but if it fails, I think that it will fail because I forgot the correct sequence, like the colon and the correct formatting of the command. I think that it will fail, but we'll try this attempt to see whether it fails or not. I will run model F5 or press F5 to confirm. Click on OK. Then you will go ahead and save this file. I'll type in my Python name test. I'll click save. Yes, I think that it fails. Invalid syntax. I think that it has a critical stop. I made an error in the command. Now I need to fix this. I'll go to my Python 27 and I'll delete the old one. Then I'll click. Then I'll type in Google about how to type in a name. Then I'll go to my search bar, google.com. Then I'll type in how do I type in my name in Python using the print command. Using print command. Then I forgot, I'll type in and which symbols and formatting to use. Then I will go to AI mode. This is new. Then I will this print your name. Then you'll directly copy this from the context menu. Copy from this context menu. Click start. Then go to all programs. Go to Python 2.7. Click on Python GUI. Click on File, New Window. Then you click on Control V. I'll type in my name. No, we do not need to erase this. I'll type in my name, Ali Shahzad. Then next thing you will need to, the text that you want to place must be placed inside the parent house, as these denote the function's arguments. Quotation marks or Python requires strings. The text wrapped in each double quotes or single quotes. Both work identically. It's Python. Then this is the come on, go to my this run mode F5, save, and I'll save it as my name by command test. There we go, it worked. There's no critical stop. There is a message called your command is successful, I think. Then I will run a new command, a special command. Name Alan Turing. This is the example. Print name. I'll type in this. I will I'll organize my windows. I'll restart. Then I'll use the name Alan Turing. No. Oh, my name is Ali Shahzad. Why I'm making an error. Then I'll type a next command. Yeah, I'll restack them. There we go. Name equals quotation mark Ali Shahzad. Another quotation mark. Print name. I'll click on enter. Click on run module F5. Click on OK to save. Then it gave me a name. This is how the command runs and how it executes the command. Now this command contains the data of how a computer interprets the name, and this is what you should know. Next I will go ahead and I'll go to my new chat window, but I need to close the I need to close. We will not close. But I think that it should work with just only single window open. I think. Next, my next question is which commands to use to show a game score in Python. Then I'll go ahead and I will this command is very long for me. I'll copy this. I will, and then I think that I need to close this window. I need to open up my new window. Then I'll type in the Control V. And then we should try. I'll try this command without any modifications. I'll check wherever this works or fails. So I'll check it. My school test commands. It failed. I'll delete this. I'll go to my computer, C drive, Python 2.7. I'll close this window before Why I need to close this window? Because I feel like that is going to be crashing the commands. That's why I need to close this window. Then I'll delete this. And I'll go to start Python 2.7. Ideally Python GUI. Ideally go to file, new window. Then I will go to, but this command did not work. It's also very long. I don't know if this can be done. Why we should we I think that we will try my next search. How to type in print fruits vegetables with print commands in Python. Then I know one command I know that I forgot which command to use. I know. Now we need to use print print then I think that that's not how I think that it I feel like that it is not for question marks, but I hope it should be, because that this is command line based, because that is not having question marks. This just a question mark, But I need to find out my answer or type about a question mark in Python. Yes, I know. My statement is, I think that is correct, because the normal text is not capable of having question marks. We should leave it blank without question marks. Only the question itself. Then I will go ahead and type in code. Apple code. Banana code. Grapes code. All fruits. We should try this command, see how it works. Run the model. Fruit test. Error in the syntax, it failed. I'll delete that. We'll close this window. Close this. And what I will type in, I think that I found another way to type which question. I'll type in it. Then I'll type my command. Then this is simply the spiritual work for this. And I'll type out. We should try this command. I'll run. Leave. Type in fruit test. As it worked. Now we're not going to be deleting the naming one and the apple one. We're going to keep them both because that is, I think that that is correct commands. We're not going to be deleting them, we're going to keep them. Why? Because that should be our hard work. Okay? Are we going to why would you not try a while loop? I should type in how to perform a while loop in Python. Then, as long as the specified condition remains true, it uses a modular condition not only wrongs depending on the dynamic condition. Just getting user input or waiting for a specific event. Now I will be now a while count is I'll type in into example seconds, but first we need to close this window. I'll type in count equals 0, while count five. I'll type in my example. I'll type in about 30 seconds. Print count. Count plus equals for a long loop, I'll type in I think that plus an equal or the manometer to 10 seconds is enough. If you want to keep it long, I feel like this will be successful. I'll click on enter. I'll run model F5, save, click on, I'll type in my name of my test, loop test, invalid error in the program and invalid syntax. Well, I think that I did it incorrectly. I should continue with the outdated legacy method while I 5 and 1 copy, and then I'll go ahead and go to start. Then I'll go to file, new window. Then I'll go ahead and I'll copy and paste, Control V. And then I will try to run this command. Test. I'll replace. I think that it made me an error. But I should be able to just close this out. Then I'll type in my I'll type in how to, we're not going to start a new chat, we're going to start how to properly perform a while loop in Python if countering code errors. Because I forgot the command of the list of commands that which I already seen when I was back in year 9, or I think that I was back in year 8, late year 8 when I was in IT class. Show the while condition line and the colon and suppose spaces the one before every line on a loop. Symptoms. An infinite loop will run forever because the loop condition will never come false. The program will handle 3 symptoms, so the program will start responding. The Apple console please endlessly, you'll see it endlessly terminal. Yes, on this command, yes. And stop the loop, VS Code, PyCharm or Jupyter. But the real Jupiter is the 5th planet from the Sun, but we're not going to be discussing about that. We are discussing about how to use the Python language. Go start. We already know about this, and I know about the solar system, but we're not going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about the Python the Python software. Next, we're going to try to run this command to see how it works. I think that this video showed the errors that are made because I forgot the essential commands that I needed, which I saw in my IT class. I'll type in while loop test. Yes, it worked. The code is running now. This is the first attempt to run this command. Now I will open up this I'll open up, I'll press Ctrl V. Then I will go to my Microsoft Word 2007 document. Then I will choose. Then I'll type in. I will go ahead and I will for while loop. Yes, I will increase the font for while loop. Python commands. Then I'll highlight this. Highlight. I think that I'll highlight in green. I'll change it to I'll highlight in green. The next command we're going to do is that we're going to it run forever, even if it's the year 2030. It still runs forever, even if it's 2030, and even if you haven't moved on, it runs forever. Okay, that's important to remember. Please remember this. This is important. Even you are growing up, and the year 2030 approaches, and even autumn to winter to summer to spring to, and it begins over and over again. This runs forever. I think that this runs forever. It still runs forever, even if the world is moving forward progressively. Now we're going to close this. It's still running. Do you want to kill it? I will click on OK. Then I'll do you want to save C colon backslash Python 27 backslash while is forward slash C colon I'll say that C colon backslash Python 27 C the I keep making mistake C colon / Python 27 / while loop test before closing. Do you want to save this? Click on yes. Then I will go to my computer, local disk C, Python 27. I'll open up a notepad. My favorite fruit is apple. I'll go and close this up. Go to my name command test. Notepad. I'll go ahead and I'll type in the name. Close this notepad. Then I've also created a folder. Go to my folders. Python files. My name and the age. We should test these very early creations into Python before we continue. We're going to ideally Python GUI. New window. Then we'll Control V. Run model. F5. Click on OK. I'll save it as a test. Name. Error syntax. I think that it still failed. I'll go to my desktop. Then I will look for I think that this failed, but that's pretty much it. I'll type in namings Python. Roll because namings is the correct spelling, I think. I'll save this. I'll save this as a Python for. Save this as Python commands then once you're done, then you can test out. Now the final result is about testing. We're going to close our browser. Now the final process is the testing. We're going to go to local disk C, Python 2.7, while the test. Then I'll open up with Notepad. Well, we need to copy and paste this command. Go open a new Notepad. We'll test the final result. Or run. I'll save it to my desktop. This runs forever. Now you can see that this is going to be running forever. Now this means that when you each time when you run this command, it runs forever. Even if the year 2030 approached, it still runs. And even if your computer is malfunctioned due to it turned on for a very long time, it still runs forever. That's why don't run this command. Okay? You will need to take care of your technology. You need to be very careful of what you do on your computer. Like only running a small number of commands of Python which is not runnable forever. Like print, Ali Shahzad, and that's it. But this runs forever is only for experimental purposes only, because you don't want to have your computer malfunctions. You don't want to have that. You do not want that to happen at all. You want to make everything else functioning forever as intended and even as new. I'll close this and I'll kill it and I'll close this window, and this is my sample test, but I'll delete this because I've already run there. I'll delete this, and that is how do you use Python. Thank you for this video.